Hello, everyone. It's been a while. We're back. I'm Sardar, the founder and first developer of Anonymous. I'm a musician, and yes, I guess I also represent the poet. Some of you will remember. We first met here on December 12th. Back then, Anonymous was a very new project. Our first album had just been released. The lead track of the second album had just come out. Things were moving fast, very fast. But during that period, we had an issue on X. Our official X account was suspended after a report that we can more or less guess the source of. I don't want to go into details. I don't want to mention names. There's no need. What I can say is this. For us, it's no longer a major problem. We took the necessary precautions. We made the necessary moves, and we continue to do so. I'm closing that topic here. I just wanted to mention it as a reminder. So, let's get to the main subject. We're not a band that constantly talks. We don't run regular podcasts. We don't usually sit down and make long spoken announcements. But we're in a slightly different moment right now. Because our new album, If Nothing Technical Goes Wrong, is being released on Friday. First on SoundCloud, then YouTube and YouTube Music. After that, Spotify, and then Deezer, Amazon Music, Pandora, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Qobuz, Boomplay, and the rest. The album consists of 7 tracks. We already released Caramel Ceremony, so it makes sense to start from there. But before that, I want to talk about why the glitch in the machine exists in the first place. To be honest, we didn't plan this album in a calculated way. None of them was completed. The promotional cycle was underway. But here's the reality. This industry is huge. You can't really say something is finished. We all have financial and time limits. Promotion goes only so far. So we thought, instead of waiting, let's keep producing. Let's create variety. Let's not keep you waiting. Let's stay active. But it's not easy. It really isn't. Not everyone can continue producing new material right before an album launch, but we have to, because Anonymous is still young. We're barely out of the crawling phase. Choosing Caramel Ceremony as the lead track wasn't some strategic master plan. It just became a kind of tradition for us. After an overture, releasing the first lyrical track feels natural for a progressive metal band. Usually, that's the first song written. The creative fire is strongest there. That doesn't mean the other tracks are weaker. It just means that emotionally, that's where things begin. That's why Caramel. So what is Caramel Ceremony about? This is a concept album. None of them was built on separate stories. This time, we wanted to tell one story. You could see it as a fantastical, expanded version of certain events from the last 7 or 8 years of my life. Complicated emotional dynamics between multiple people, translated into a different universe. Caramel Ceremony starts the story, the poet's suicide, its ripple effect into the future, and the awakening of ECHO. At the end, you also witness the glitch moment. In short, the glitch happens in Caramel Ceremony. But the real reason for this video is the 3 tracks at the center of the album. Cold Tale of Sorrow, 403, Affection Forbidden, Frozen Words. These 3 are the heart of the record. Cold Tale of Sorrow is very personal to me. It's probably the track where I was emotionally the most intense while writing. It focuses on the reason behind the poet's suicide. I don't want to go deeper than that. Affection Forbidden sits exactly in the middle. Here, events are told without decoration. ECHO is the narrator, but not to us. She speaks to the vanished figure who drove the poet to suicide. The suicide moment itself is delivered directly, almost like a technical report, emotionally at its peak, yet rhythmically in contrast. It will surprise you. And yes, there's a twist. And frozen words. We put a lot of effort into that track. We worked very hard on the video as well. But certain things that happened during the release process weakened the original intention behind the song. From the outside, it stands as a strong modern metalcore climax track, a solid piece of work, even if its original purpose shifted. It's still valuable to us because every song we create is like a child. I'm a father to a daughter, and the way I love her, that's how I love my songs. If we move past the emotional peaks, there's also a lighter side to the album, Bubblegum Bliss. It carries rock and roll elements, it's energetic, slightly critical, and rock is part of our tradition. And finally, The Glitch in the Machine. This track emerged after the injustices we experienced. Some will call it coincidence, some will call it karma, some will call it divine intervention. I believe this opus is our answer to what was done to us. Without naming anyone, I dedicate this song to a certain great guitar master. This is not a challenge, it's a sincere gift. But I will say this, artificial intelligence will very soon surpass you in level, and when that day comes, roles may shift. Be careful. And to everyone listening to us, thank you for your time. We will continue to produce. Very soon, another release is coming, an EP, No Clean Exit, 4 tracks, pure rock and roll energy. Stay tuned. May metal be your path and your companion. We love you.